Hello, my name is Luay El-Jondi. In this video, I'll demonstrate the step-by-step process of creating a complete C# project using Microsoft Copilot. Now, whether you're new to programming or you're looking to streamline your workflow, I'll show you how Copilot can assist you throughout the development process. So let's get to it. Let's begin with a brief overview of GitHub Copilot. Copilot is an AI coding assistant built into IDEs like Visual Studio. Copilot speeds up coding with the prompt-driven development. Quickly generates new code and explains existing code. Copilot Chat enables direct code refinement within the editor. It's an interactive code assistant. This is where you submit your prompt. Copilot analyzes error, suggests fixes, and streamlines the debugging process. It's efficient at batch tasks like modifying multiple files, in addition to many more features. Now, the issue I need to resolve here is updating a batch of CSV files. These CSV files were generated by exporting hundreds of test plans from the Nuance Test Management tool with the goal of importing them into Azure Test Plans. Before Microsoft Azure DevOps ADO can accept the import, the CSV files need to be modified. Manually updating hundreds of CSV files is time-consuming, so I plan to write a script to automate the process efficiently. I've chosen to write the program in C# using Visual Studio, and I'll be using Copilot to assist with the development. To do that, I need to write a prompt that clearly defines the requirement and instructions, then submit it to Copilot for execution. Writing the prompt is similar to designing the program. I'm acting as the architect, and Copilot is the developer that work for me. I also plan to ask Copilot to enhance the code design so the program can be run from the command line with flexible parameters. This will make it usable for general CSV modifications, not just specific to my use case. And this will eliminate the need to use Visual Studio to run it. That's fantastic. Let's go to the demo and see how Copilot will handle the tasks and put it to test. So let's start here by creating a C# project, which by default contains a single file named program.cs. And I move to the prompt. I write the prompt on separate file and summarize the steps, what I need to do. This is the requirement. Accept CSV file, keep those fields that Microsoft wants, remove specific common strings from other fields, remove all numeric values from specific fields like ID, write the updated CSV file to an output, keep the original files, expand the program to run on multiple files, improve the program to run it from the command line, add more improvement to run it from the command line on any CSV file. Doesn't matter if you want to import it to Microsoft or to any other tools, just specify the fields that you are planning to keep or to remove. Let's copy the file and paste it into the chat window. And here in the chat window, I use a language model, Claude Sonnet 4. There's multiple language models supported. And if you see I use the agent mode, it means it's conversational process. The agent will ask a question and expect you to answer. Here's the same prompt. Let's review it carefully. There's one step that I asked Copilot to create project, but I already did that. So let's remove this request. We don't want to confuse Copilot. And now click send. Now to save time, I'm going to speed up the video while Copilot adds code. Double speed, and Copilot is adding, reading the program.cs, and figured out that we need CSV helper NuGet package. Once the NuGet package added, confirmation from Copilot, and thus you can see the green additions to program.cs for you to review and accept. I'll click keep for every new addition. Let me trust Copilot for now. This is the new file, migration config.cs. Let's keep. There's another class file, utilities.cs. Green, let's keep. Keep reviewing what you are getting from Copilot. Good idea. Copilot is working behind the scene, testing the files. Copilot created readme.md. I didn't ask for that. Created sample test cases.csv to test the program. I didn't ask for that. It's surprising. Sometimes Copilot reads your mind. Let's keep those. And batch file to run the migration test from command line. And this is the final message from Copilot that added those classes. And this is the feature, key features implemented. You can compare it to your requirement. If they match, you agree with it. If not, you ask Copilot to modify. And this is the command line parameters, dash input, output, numeric, help. It's the default directory. Fields to keep, strings to remove. An example of the command line, all prepared by Copilot. You can copy it and use it in your command line test. This is the README, and this is the test sample. The solution is production ready and can be described as a standalone executable without requiring Visual Studio. Perfect. This is the final message. Let's put the program to test. All those files added. Complete package. To test that, I have an input directory that has the original file. I'm going to change it and copy it into the output directory. This is the input directory and the output directory. Let me delete those files from the output. Input directory. Let's open one file, version 1. Let's see how it is structured. See this. ID has values. Shared steps string. I have extra fields that I don't want. Let's close the CSV file before running the program. Don't save. Now let's run the program. You see the output is empty. I'm gonna run the program and see those 4 files will be converted and copy it over to the input directory. There you go. I have my files. Let's open the same one we opened in the input, version 1 underscore output. The ID file is empty, cleared. The ID field, sorry. The shared steps is gone. And the extra fields are gone. You can see only the fields I asked to keep. There we go. The test took less than 10 minutes to write and test the program. This is how much time I saved in updating all these CSV files and writing the program. Just in simple prompt to do all this work. As you can see, Copilot handled most of the work for me. Designing your prompt accurately is crucial for achieving this, and it's a good practice to review and accept Copilot's changes. Additionally, ask Copilot to explain the code if anything is unclear. This is as simple as writing your question in the chat window. This process can also be applied to other programming languages like Python, JavaScript, and others. I hope you found this helpful. Please subscribe to my channel to stay updated on upcoming demos. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Let me know what topics you'd like to see covered in future demonstrations, or share any suggestions that could help improve this channel. Thank you for watching.